Hi Pisces, long time no see. You could feel like everything is pointless, expending so much that perhaps you would want to just take that introvert time by yourself, be with God, be with your newfound expanded consciousness. And because of the turmoil and everything going so fast externally, this push to find out again, okay, where am I? What is me? What am I supposed to be doing? Is being pushed up to the surface. There's this overwhelm, this exhaustion perhaps for some of you, those physical weaknesses that could have been happening, dizziness, even to the point of fainting, and an overall kind of numbness. And it's funny because we entered Aries, right? So this equinox with a lot of fire, there's a lot of fire. But because of this fire, we could feel this restlessness, doing so much, in the external world, material world, doing, that we see and feel ourselves changing, expanding internally, but perhaps not having the time to integrate it. So really feel what you need, Pisces. If you need those times where you need to not give so much and give to yourself more, the self-care and boundaries is really important at this time. You need to recalibrate, but also at the same time, let yourself go into the flow, because yes, you're starting to manifest and you are asked to get out of your comfort zone perhaps, but you could feel groundless. And so there's a need here to allow yourself to go with what is asked, not resist, but as well find the balance. We're getting to this full moon in Libra. We're calling it the pink moon on Wednesday this week, depending on where you live. And this is going to have to do with how peaceful can you stay? How is your inner state? With everything going on, we're asked to really be in tune with our inner state, Pisces. We have Angel of Balance here. And so this Angel of Balance came after this broken heart. Some of you could have experienced very much emotional turbulences. And this could have been in a relationship or otherwise. Perhaps you feel very emotional. You have Mars in Cancer now. And so this is perhaps asking you to shine even more your light, to be even more stronger internally, because of so much darkness around you, because of the tests that are being put upon you. Remember, Saturn is in Pisces. It's going to be pushing us for 3 years to really anchor ourselves seriously into our spiritual integrity, into our own alignment. So what I'm seeing, Pisces, is that this pause for reflection here and meditation is a must. It's really a must. You can't just say, okay, because you're restless and you are kind of in this new flow, everything is going so fast, that you leave that behind. It could be more difficult to focus right now. But this card, which is very funny, wanted to came 3 times. It's called Encantamiento in Spanish, with this unicorn. But this has to do with enchanting, being enchanted. So it could be that, we are hypnotized also, kind of hypnotized by this new, like, speed. But within the speed, we really need to find the stillness, there's nothing happening in all of it happening. As well, you could be enchanting a lot of people because of your light. And so that's bringing a lot of darkness to you. And you are learning to protect at the same time your light, right? There is this balance, this balance, this balance. And you being guided, you have a divine guidance here. So you're not alone, Pisces. The angels, guides, however you want to call it, God, the universe, is really even more so present right now. So the only way that you can go through this in this moment is to reach further up. That means that this inspiration, this connection will help you integrate the weight of truth. You have weight of truth here. And it could be very uncomfortable right now. You could be seeing very truthfully, things that perhaps you were not seeing before, and people around you, and the situations, the reality of things. Saturn and Pisces again, the reality of the light within this darkness. And so you're asked to study. You have explore. Number 11 here. Study, and you have an angel here. Study the higher, Pisces. And here, explore. So meditation. In all of this, you have to study within. In all this chaos around, in the world as well, you have to find here what is happening. And with explore came concentration. Yes, it could be very difficult to concentrate, like we were saying before, right now, but you are in an evolution. You are in an evolution, and it's a burning fire. You have Solaris Sublime here, sublime. It's like you see this woman, and she's in meditation pause, and her head is completely down, so she's completely internal. And you see those two dragons, masculine and feminine, going up, 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 like a kundalini. A lot of you could be having symptoms right now of awakenings. And it's difficult because of the speediness of everything happening. At the same time, so much internally having to ground. There's a need to ground, ground, ground. You also had calling back to Libra and to harmony, balance. It's funny, I'm just seeing this right now, but you have behind twin flame, or this is soul twin. You could be finding yourself coming back to this broken heart in a relationship that is very difficult. Very difficult because there is a bond that is very strong, a soul bond. But in those bonds, there's always one that is more awakened than the other. And the awakened one has to become stronger in its light, because right now more of the bliss is being shown with all the solar flares and everything happening also in the planet, the universe. More light is coming, but is shining upon our light, but also our shadows, our darknesses. Again, there's still stuff that needs to be released. And in all of this, you have a lot of love. You have love unabashedly. So what we mean by love is rooting yourself back into you becoming the love, you feeling the love within you. Only when you dive deep within this, within here, can you get out of judgment, all judgment, more compassion. And that means that you don't judge others at this time, because we're getting into a new earth where there's not so much separation, me, you. It's because you find the love within, you see the world in a different light. You don't judge others, and you No longer judge yourself either. We have the judgment card that came here. Let go of your fear of being judged. You're good enough. It is time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way, just be you. That too is that there is a lot of creative inspiration and liberation right now. But this is because we are slowly but surely getting out of our own limitations, our own limited beliefs about ourselves and in a whole, right? So because we are elevating, we're definitely shifting. And that is why we could be feeling very uneasy or tired or exhausted, right? So if you're really feeling low, ask for help. This could be, going on YouTube or whatever, reading a book, speaking with a good friend, someone who can guide you, someone who has more experience perhaps. But I feel that the ask for help here is more the ask help to God, to the divine. It's within you and you, the higher you. So this is really important because, again, this exploration is also bringing you into a journey. It could be also an inner journey, but also a journey, a travel somewhere. That's very possible unexpectedly. And you have fortune and blossoming abundance. So it is definitely coming your way. You could be feeling it or sensing it. But there could be still some resistance because perhaps you could feel left out with the wolves. All those eyes, and you feeling very much, like this cat, feeling completely different. It's hard to be different, but that's where the divine strength is needed. That's where you rise even more. That is your purpose. That is why you're so different. And this card slimy came through. Now, all the sliminess is getting away from our lives. All the snaky, slimy stuff. Like we said, there's the weight of truth that is coming through. Sorry, there's a dog playing. There is, there's no longer space for sliminess. There's only space for the light. We are leaping. The frog is about leaping forward. Sorry, guys. It's about leaping forward. And that is good luck. There's no sense of I'm going to stay behind. There's no point of return here. There's just moving up, up. It's a leap. And it's not easy. It's not easy because we are asked to change. We're asked to shift. We're asked to be flexible, But Pisces, remember, you're a mutable sign. You're a fish. You are used to being flexible. Sometimes too much, right? So there's balance again. There's balance, Pisces. Between the love, the openness, but also the love of your divine self, of who you are, which naturally puts up the boundaries necessary. When you need your time, you need your time. When there are things you want to do in a certain way, you do them a certain way. Whatever people think, whatever people feel about who you are, what you do, the time that you take to do things, whatever it is. You are who you are, and you're perfect as you are. Okay, remember that. And all the information that you get or you see on the internet or whatever, or you read or you hear, is interesting. They are all tools, but at the end of the day, it's very simple. It all comes back to your inner freedom, your peace, internal. And this is the only thing, the only presence that you should believe in, that you should experience, not even believing it. It's experiencing it. You're unique. You will do things uniquely. Whatever people tell you to do, not to do, has no relevance really at the end of the day. It can be useful, yeah, but again, all of those are distractions, to get out of the true work, which is facing our truth, basically facing our inner. Okay, internal explorer, I'm saying. So we had exploration, exploring who you are, not judging your feelings, not judging your thoughts, not judging your everything, just observing Pisces. And then finally we see, oh yeah, of course, we have the infinite. So this is where you're going. This is what you need to connect to. This is what will help you to move forward here. Finally, so I was saying, carrying connections and community, you are building that. So yes, there is this need to be introvert, to be in our own space, but also if you're asked to connect, and underneath I'm seeing angel of love, right? We're connecting with our heart as well. There is a need to also open to sharing with others. It could be a little bit, you could feel uneasy about it, perhaps you're not used to it anymore, but it is showing here that this could actually benefit you as well. Gifts to the portal, and engage trust what is happening right now, however difficult it is. Trust that it is what is good for you right now, and just don't resist it. Go with it, but go within too. Give to the portal, just see that this is a gift. Whatever is happening is a gift for you to enter the portal and up. Okay, Pisces. And again, I'm seeing all the love cards I didn't see before. I told you there was a lot of love, but now I'm showing them to you. This love. Allow this love. Allow the love within you. Communication is going to be important as well. Very important. Now finishing up, you got oneness. This oneness, this unity. No longer judging, no longer separating ourselves from ourselves, but also ourselves from others, or the internal world with the external world. We're asked now to integrate those two, to find how it can work for us. And there is a special message as well here. Someone you dearly miss is forever present in your heart. Remember, dearest one, that even though there has been a physical parting, spiritually, those we love never leave us. Creation is eternal. Nothing is ever truly missing, for all is interconnected and ultimately one. Remember, nothing is ever truly missing. Nothing in you is missing, Pisces. You're whole. For all is interconnected and ultimately one. So there's no need to judge, right? Because if I am you, you are I, we are I and I, right? This song from Sam Garrett that I just saw, I and I, is beautiful. Let's ponder on that. Perhaps when the I disappears, there's no I actually. There's no I. That's where you enter presence, and you enter the universe, and you enter the light and true love. Okay, Pisces. So I love you. I hope this was helpful. See you very soon. Take care.